Today, we're diving into an interesting piece we found. It's from Smart World Tech Media,
Okay.
and the title is 5 Habits That Help Me Balance Life in a World That Never Stops.
That sounds pretty relevant to our conversation right now.
Totally. And we thought this would be a great opportunity to kind of dig into some practical tips, because let's face it, we all crave a bit more peace in our lives.
For sure. A bit more focus, a bit less stress. It's a universal need.
Exactly. So this article lays out 5 pretty specific habits, and what struck me was, well, how achievable they actually sound. It's not about making some huge, sweeping life change.
Yeah, that always-on feeling is something this piece really gets. And the good news is, finding that balance isn't some far-off dream. It's about cultivating, well, manageable habits. Small steps that can lead to big shifts.
Okay, so let's jump right in. The first habit they talk about is setting boundaries.
Okay, boundaries.
And they really emphasize that saying no can actually be a really powerful act of self-protection, not selfish at all.
It is powerful, isn't it? Because when we overcommit all the time, that's a direct path to feeling overwhelmed, like we were just talking about.
Totally. And they highlight a couple of key things here, like actually defining your work hours, and then when you're done, really disconnecting, like logging off, silencing notifications, the whole 9 yards.
It's about creating space,
Yeah.
right? Mental and physical space. It's like giving yourself permission to step away and recharge.
I like that. And this part really resonated with me. The way we value our own time teaches others how to value it too.
That's so true. Our actions speak volumes.
Now, the next habit builds on that idea of protecting our time.
Yeah.
And it's the power of what they call micro rests.
Micro rests, I like that.
Yeah, and the article challenges this whole notion that only long vacations can fix burnout. Instead, they advocate for these short, like 10-minute breaks throughout the day. Could be a walk, some deep breaths, just anything to kind of hit the reset button.
It's fascinating because there's actually science behind this. Those little pauses, they prevent cognitive overload.
Yeah.
They give your brain a chance to, process information and kind of reset.
So it's not just about how hard we're working, but how often we're pausing.
Exactly. It's like burnout can stem from a lack of those pauses, not just the intensity of the work itself.
Okay. The next one, I think we all struggle with this a little bit. They talk about prioritizing over multitasking.
Oh, multitasking, the myth of efficiency.
Right. We think we're being so productive, but are we really?
Well, the article argues that multitasking is actually super draining for our brains because you're constantly switching focus. And that takes a toll. There's a real cognitive switching cost. It's like mental energy you expend every time you shift gears.
So what do they suggest we do instead?
They recommend focusing on, get this, just 3 key priorities each day.
3. That seems almost too simple.
I know, right? But by narrowing it down, you allow yourself to really concentrate on those things and do them well.
So it's about doing less, but with more intention.
Exactly. It's focused effort on what truly matters.
And to set ourselves up for that kind of focused day, they talk about protecting our morning routines.
Morning routines are so powerful.
The article stresses that starting the day with even just 15 minutes of quiet time, journaling, stretching, whatever works for you, can make a world of difference.
It's about setting the tone.
Yeah.
It's proactive. You're carving out time for yourself before the demands of the day take over.
It's like an investment in your well-being before the chaos hits.
Think about it. How different does your day feel when you've had that intentional start versus when you just immediately jump into the thick of it?
Huge difference. I know for me, it's massive.
Right.
Okay, and finally, the article emphasizes something really important. Self-compassion and grace.
Well, that's a good one. We're not machines.
Right. We're human beings, and some days are going to be more productive than others.
It's so easy to get caught up in that achievement-oriented mindset and be hard on ourselves when we don't hit some, arbitrary level of productivity.
For sure. And the article reminds us that finding balance, it's a process, not a destination.
It's about consistent intention, not perfection. Some days, honestly, just getting through the day is a win.
Totally agree. So to sum it all up, it sounds like finding balance isn't about these monumental overnight changes. It's about incorporating these small but consistent habits into our lives.
Like setting boundaries, taking those micro rests, prioritizing what truly matters, protecting our mornings, and being kind to ourselves.
Exactly. And that leads me to a final question for you, dear listener. Thinking about all these practical tips we've discussed, which one feels like the most manageable and impactful starting point for you? What small step could you take today to reclaim a little bit more calm and control in your world?
It's a great question to ponder. We'd love to hear your thoughts.
Until next time.
Bye for now.